Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Rare on Air Stories. In this weekly series, we will shine a light on the stories of people living with a rare disease. I'm your host, Lise Pernin, and in today's episode, we will hear Bor's story.
Bor's diagnosis is so rare in the world that the syndrome has no other name than chromosome 8p disorder. Most often, it is a deletion, duplication, or inversion on chromosome 8p. Our Bor was diagnosed with 8p 23.1 deletion. In his case, this manifests as an overall development delay with moderate to severe intellectual disability, diagnosed autism spectrum disorder, epilepsy, poor coordination and balance, impaired fine motor skills, behavioural problems, sensory hypersensitivity, and much more, which will require his lifelong care and adult support and guidance. Some children born with this genetic defect may also have a congenital heart defect, which occurs when there is no GATA4 gene in the genetic material. There are around 350 known cases of the genetic defect INV-DEL-DUP of chromosome 8p in the world, and in Slovenia, together with our Bor, there are 3 known cases. Bor, or Borči, as we all affectionately call him, is our source of love. Because of his purity, friendliness, and sincerity, his hug, kiss, or look is something that immediately warms our hearts and brings a smile. Bor will soon be 12 years old and attends a school for children with special needs. He's a very lively boy who loves his older brother very much because he is one of the few, if not the only child, who knows and understands how to play with him. As a mother, the best thing for me is to watch them sing together and have fun in their own way. Bor has always loved cows and everything related to the farm, so he is especially happy on Sundays when he visits his uncle's farm. We love him immensely. He's a big fan of cartoons, books, and fairy tales. He already knows many of them by heart, mainly because we have been following the same for years and years. Visiting the library is also one of his favourite activities, and the librarians already know him very well. He also likes to visit his grandmother and grandfather very much. Bor does not like severe cold or strong wind. He doesn't like crowds and noise. In a new environment, he prefers to move around in a stroller. But when the weather is warm, he enjoys riding his bike across town, taking short walks with our dog and splashing in the water. Since there are so few of us in the world, we too have begun to connect with families and parents who share the same or similar fate. We are spread all over the world. We also connect under the auspices of the Project 8p Foundation from America, which was founded a few years ago by the mother of a girl who also has a genetic defect on the 8p chromosome. The mission of the Project 8p Foundation is to empower a unified community for meaningful lives of 8p heroes today, while accelerating healing for tomorrow. On one occasion, as the mother of a child with a rare disease, I stated, being a parent of a child with such a rare disease is sometimes a very lonely journey. Renunciations, adaptations, daily challenges, and changes are constant. Connecting with others and spreading awareness about rare diseases lets us know that we are not alone.
You have been listening to an episode of Rare on Air Stories, a weekly bonus series of Rare on Air, a monthly podcast by Eurordis Rare Diseases Europe. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, you can listen to one of our weekly episodes that are published throughout the Rare Disease Day campaign. If you would like us to feature your story in this podcast and on our social media channels, don't hesitate to submit it on our website. Make sure to subscribe.